So, alright, basically this light blue color will have a echo to it. So, رزق رزقناهم ينفقون رزق. So be careful not to pronounce it as, let's see if I can erase this. Don't pronounce it with a fatha. That's a mistake that will be made. Don't say رزقناهم. Say رزقناهم, so that you have like an echo to it. Okay, so that's an echo. And then we have a dark blue color. This is colors that are going to be heavy letters. So there's another acronym for this one. This one has seven, I believe, yep, 7 letters. And these are خصة ضغط قذ. خصة ضغط قذ. So those are the heavy letters that are used for that. So you see over here we have one بالغيب, another one here ويقيمون الصلاة. So these are the heavy letters, and then also ra is another one of them. Even though it's not part of this here, I'll just add it. Ra, and it has special cases. And we'll get to those cases in a second. So those are just 7 letters plus the ra. So the ra has special cases. I'll get to those in another video. But for now, I'm just going through the colors. And then we have a red color. Red color. So this one has 2 variations. One is called muntasil, and another one is munfasil. So what do I mean by this? Muntasil is connected. And munfasil is disconnected. Okay, so still confusing, but we'll get through this. So, sorry, I meant to mention that this is a med. So it's one of those meds that you have to prolong the pronunciation in order for you to read it correctly. So this usually happens when you have like a alif and a hamza. So what do I mean by this? Let's say you read wama I or wama. You usually have this sign here. This is the sign that usually has. And you can see over here that you have a couple of these, like wama unzilu or ulaika. So the middle, we have muntasil and munfasil. Munfasil means, or muntasil is connected, So what do I mean by this? If it's part of a word like this here, that is muntasil. Ulaika is a word. When it's separated, when the words are separated, like for example, wama, wama is a word, or wa is a word, ma is a word, and unzila is a word. So whenever you see those like disconnected words, that means it's a munfasil. And the easiest way to remember this is, I like to remember this by saying the ta has two dots connected, whereas the noon and the fa has the dots disconnected, if that makes sense. So here we have the dots connected. Here the dots are disconnected for different words. You have this word and you have this word, or this letter. The noon and the fa, two different letters. That's the way I remember it. And then last we have, this one is the most interesting one of the bunch. You have a gray color. So this is whenever you come across this, you make the letter silent. You basically don't read it. It's like a silent letter. Like in English, whenever we say like grace, the E is silent. You don't pronounce the E. You just say grace. Or another one would be smile. Smile, E is silent E. So this is, in Arabic we have a silent letter. So an example of this is, let's see, min rabbihim, for example here. You don't pronounce the noon, you say min rabbihim. So you basically connect the meme and the ra, and you discount that noon. So those are the 7 colors that I wanted to go through.